everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with a little bit of a petrol head moment for you. Just over there to the right hand side you'll see a lovely little orange car coming along. I think there's a guy that lives quite local to here that actually makes them, and he zooks them all up and everything, because if you listen to it, that sounds a little bit zooked up to me, if zooked is a word. Now we come to this guy next to me. There is only one lane in front of us. Have to be in front. Have to be in front. Now I'm just about to leave this car park. It has a little one-way system in it. So really you only have to look one way officially, but you will look both ways just to make sure. But looking one way would be good. Yeah, you looked, didn't you? You're pulling out of a parking space and not looking. You only have to look one way here. Now I'm just pulling off the good old M25 onto the M3. It's a 50 mph speed limit with cameras, a lot of cameras down this road. We've just come off a 70 mph M25. So for me, they're looking for it. They're looking for these fines. They really are. Why this is 50 mph, I do not know. It's no smaller than the M25. But I just wanted to show you the road layout first. That's why we were at the front camera. But now we're on the rear camera. We're looking at this white car that's just about to overtake me. Nothing wrong in that. But why does it do this? What's the point of that? Well, there is no point to it other than the points that you could get on your license for going over solid lines, that is. So we go back to the rear camera now, and now we're looking at the transporter all the way back there. Now, as I've said, it's a 50 mph speed limit with cameras. We've got an Audi in lane 2 that's just slowly catching me up, but the transporter is catching me up a bit quicker. Now, was it going to try and undertake that Audi? Try and bully its way through? It's way too close to me at 50 mph. I personally think he was trying to bully the Audi to go out into lane 3 so he could get out. But look how close he is to that Audi there. That was less than a car's length away. And as you'll notice, all the cars that are on that transporter, look, they've all got smashes on and dents and everything else. Is it him that's doing that? Is he going around smashing into everything and then putting them on his trailer to take them back to the yard? Now as we go back to the front camera now, you'll see the Audi overtake me. And it's not very often you hear me say this, but I don't think that Audi does a lot wrong here. It gets far enough away from me before it moves over, giving me plenty of braking distance. I don't have to adjust my speed or anything, but look how close that transporter is to it. Ridiculous driving, aggressive bully boy tactics. Just no need for it. And we're going to speed it up now, just so I can show you the whole pointlessness of what he's just done, because we're about to come into traffic. Quite heavy traffic, and guess what? Yeah, we go past him. What a numpty. Was it worth it, mate? Now in this clip, there is a set of traffic lights over there that are red. Off camera, I have got traffic lights left and right to me that are also red. The Mini didn't see any of them. That's a red light, mate. Now remember in my last video I said about the poles separating the bike lane to the normal road and how inconvenient they are for emergency services getting down here. We can't move out the way of them. How about this idiot here? This cyclist not even using it, but he's using his phone though. He does go in it there. Maybe, you never know, maybe he was looking up the highway code as to what that sign there means. He might have thought that it's not for cyclists. Now in this clip here, when we turn right, we'll be going over Richmond Bridge. And it may have escaped your notice, but even in Richmond, which is quite posh, they have cyclists too that go through red lights. This one over here. They also have very confused drivers, like this guy in front of us in the Mini.
What are you waiting for?
And if you don't know, that red light isn't for us. There is no stop line there. Now in this clip we come to a couple of my favourites again, cyclists and professional drivers. Now people keep telling me how vulnerable cyclists are. So why make yourself vulnerable by undertaking a skip lorry when you know that there's parked cars down there and then stick your arm out straight away to come out? You're making yourself vulnerable. You're putting yourself in danger. Cyclists really do have to stand up and take some responsibility for their own actions, because that was a stupid manoeuvre. Now on to the second part of this clip. Private hire drivers leaving it so late to indicate. We're coming to a mini roundabout. No one's indicating.
I'm not indicating. None of you are indicating. So I'm
Now that is his first time he indicates after he's gone past the giveaway line.
guessing you're going straight now. Indicate, yeah. Fucking private hire bullshit wanker.
Now it is something they know nothing about, but it is all to do with traffic flow roundabouts, and because he's indicated so late, he's messed up the whole traffic flow. The car behind didn't see his indicator because it wasn't there to see until he's on the roundabout.
Indicating. None of you are indicating, so I'm guessing you're going straight now. Indicate, yeah. Fucking private hire bullshit wanker.
So from here we're just about to go into Richmond Park, where it is 20 miles an hour, and it has been 20 miles an hour for years. It was probably one of the first roads to be 20 miles an hour, this, but as you can see up there in front, the BMW don't like doing 20 miles an hour.
20 miles an hour, mate, idiot. Overtaken in Richmond Park at 20 miles an hour.
Now regulars of the channel will know about these speed bumps down this road. There's always parked cars on one side of the road, and the speed bumps are in the middle of your lane, like this here. See, I can go over the top of it, not take the full impact of it. Now up there in front there's an Audi parked on it, the same Audi that was parked on it the last time that I did a video on this very same bump. But there's a van that literally comes out of a turning and takes the middle of the road. I'll slow it down and everything when we get closer to it. And I still don't think this is right. Why I have to take the full impact of the bump. There's the van coming out of the turning. Now he is going to take dead centre of the road and take about a quarter of my lane as well. Now I have to go over that bump now with my right tyres, my right wheels, where he could have stopped before the Audi or gone over the bump a little bit closer to the Audi. But that was aggressive driving to me.
That can't be right, can it?
Now I'm not sure what to make of this clip. I don't know whether this guy is a bad driver or just an absolute total piss taker. As you can see, there's Roadworks here. He literally goes and parks in the Roadworks. Now in this clip we're looking at the coach, we're also looking at the colour of the lights. Now although we got a green light, there's traffic in front of this van so we can't move. But wait until it goes red. And then the coach goes.
That's a red light, mate, yeah? Red light even for you.
Someone did use the horn on him there, I don't know who it was, but he paid no attention to it whatsoever. And notice the sticker in the back of the coach. Yes, it's a school coach. That takes your kids to school events and everything. We're still on the coach, by the way. Look at this for a manoeuvre.
Yep, and now just pull out. Where are they getting these coach drivers from recently? Shocking.
But we haven't finished yet. We're still on that coach driver. Now, I know that it's a big vehicle and sometimes going round bends and stuff like that, it will need more than one lane to do it. Not both lanes, but it will need a bit of a lane, bit like where it is now. But I do know vehicles that will actually go down the left hand side here and try to get in front of the coach. even though that it's trying to block that. Now, I haven't got a problem with him doing that, but I do think it made a bit of a meal out of it, because as you can see to the right hand side of me, I have a lorry next to me. We went round the bend together. Now, yes, it's more rigid than that lorry, so it does need that space. So I haven't got a problem in that, but I just think it made a bit of a meal over it. So up there in front, you've got a lorry in my lane that's taking up a little bit of a space in the middle lane. So why is this coach going up the side of it? What is the difference? He's just done the same thing here, and I waited behind it. So what is wrong with him doing the same as what I've done here to him? He's come up the side of this lorry now. Not only that, he's taken a bit of the lane to the right hand side as well. So he's blocking that up as well. Now this lorry in front of me is going to turn left, not getting anyone's way really. But the coach is still over 2 lanes, and it's coming over to the left hand side now. You'll see it creep over.
I'm tempted to fucking follow this twat.
And you hear someone use the horn. I don't know who it was, but he was obviously close to them as well. What an arsehole. We come to one of my favourites, the good old Audi. Now, as you can see, there is 3 lanes there, believe it or not, but the Audi is taking part of the right hand lane, and I want the right hand lane because I'm literally going all the way back round on myself, but it's over too far, so I've had to wait for it to move up a little bit so I can get next to it. Now obviously the left hand lane is turning left, the middle lane is going straight on, and the right hand lane can turn right or go back on itself, but the Audi wants part of my lane. Your lane is right over to the left hand side, mate.
Has to be an Audi. Always an Audi.
Now for some reason there seems to be a lot of dumped cars in Epsom at the moment. This one right on the roundabout. Can you believe it's got police tape on it all over that cone as well? Did they put the cone on top of that car and then put their police tape around that? Why not just move it? Now in this clip we come to another one of my favourites, a professional driver, or shall we just call them private hire drivers. Now they're trying to do 2 things at once, possibly 3, and not doing any of them correctly. They're looking at their phone for the apps, they're trying to drive and they're not indicating. They're doing everything fucking wrong basically. And when I get up to the side of it, it does. The guy in it, he just looks confused, like he's never been behind a steering wheel before in his life. He really does. But another petrol head moment for you here. The little car behind the bus. Now, for me, it's still too bloody cold to be driving round in one of them things. Now, I'm not really a petrol head at all. I really don't know my cars. But I'm sure some of you will know exactly what that is, and they will know what it is, or you will know what it is without even looking it up. So let us know in the comments down below what exactly that is. I can tell you exactly what this one is though. Yep, it's a corner cutting. It comes to something when I had to literally stop here so she could actually drive round the corner. And it is only a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit here.
Jesus weeps. Jesus weeps. Just to get in front of traffic on that side. Stupid woman.
And on that note, that's it for today guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.